What's going on, people? I said I wasn't going to make a video about Carlton Pearson. The last video I made, it was the last video that I was going to focus on Carlton Pearson. But while listening to another YouTuber, I just felt that this would be a great educational opportunity. Yeah, I'll say it's a great educational opportunity. Because when a famous person or a person that you like is on their deathbed or they pass away, the first thing people want to do is put them in heaven or put angel wings on them. Now, there's a lot of people that claim that they don't believe, that they are non-believers. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in hell. They don't believe in paradise. They don't believe in demons. They don't believe in Satan or the devil. But when they find themselves, or a loved one finds themselves on their deathbed, the first thing you hear many of them say is, "Pray for my loved one. Pray for my son," or "Pray for my mother," or "Pray for my father," or pray for my grandparents. But yet, they know within themselves that they don't have the confidence enough to pray themselves because of their unbelief and of the blasphemy that they've been spewing out against the Most High, against the church, against preachers. And I've never figured out why or how people can have so much hate and rail so much against preachers and against church, but yet at the same time, they trust these same people to bury their loved ones. They trust these same people to bury their loved ones that they claim to love and cherish and care about, but yet you allow them to handle the body of your loved one. And I've never really seemed to understand that. But I want to speak on this YouTuber. He goes by the name of Walter Lee Hampton. Now, he's a part of the LGBTQ community. And he has a lot of hatred towards God or Christians or even preachers. And I think it might stem from something that came about in his own personal life. I don't know the dude. I just occasionally watch his videos. Every now and again, I may watch his videos. And sometimes I find them quite humorous. And in all honesty, I think the dude, man, from listening to him, I think he has a kind heart. I think he's a real kind-hearted person. And I think he's the kind of guy that people take advantage of. There's certain people that take advantage of him because of the fact that he's got a kind heart. And a lot of times, what he's been through comes out in his videos. And he rants a lot. But when he speaks on the church or the Bible or God, he has this bitter taste in his mouth towards the Most High, or towards religion. Now, I really don't agree with religion. I don't at all, because religion is comprised or composed of so many other different recipes or branches. You know, you have Muslims that's considered religious. You got Buddhists considered religious. You got the Nation of Islam religion. You know, Christianity religion, Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian. They all have different doctrines. They all have different belief systems. But yet they claim to worship the same God, which is not true. Now, I'm going to play a clip of Walter Lee Hampton, a video that he just created today. And I'm going to say fair use. But the purpose of this video is because I want to show people the heart of an individual and how people really need to allow other people to take responsibility for their own choices and actions in life. Now, after listening to this guy and after him saying what he's saying and how he's railing against Most High, you're going to have people, if he happens to be on his sick bed, like Carlton Pearson, and if he happens to pass away, there's going to be people that follow him on YouTube, people that claim to love him, that's going to say, well, he can repent. I hope he repents. He's in a good place now. He's in heaven now. They hate the thought of their loved one being in hell. Although their loved one made a conscious decision and choice while they're living on this side of glory, as they say. But listen to what Walter Lee Hampton, listen to what's in his heart, because the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So he took the time and the energy to get on camera and rail about something that he claimed he don't believe in. And a lot of atheists do the same thing. And I think, in my own humble opinion, I think he does believe. But I think there's something happened in his life that caused him to be so bitter against God, against religion, against the church. I'm going to be quiet and let you listen to this guy. Listen.
No miracles coming, no Jesus coming, no angels coming. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's coming out of it. No miracles, no angels, no nothing. This is it, motherfuckers. This is it. Literally, this is it. And one of the things I hate about religious people, we got homeless people all over this damn country, people living in poverty and all this stuff. Y'all, but religious people have not done anything to reach out and resolve any of these issues.
Let me stop right there. I hear so many people say stuff like that. Listen, I'm going to say it again. I said it in the past in other videos, but the church is not responsible for being the world's government. I'm going to repeat that. The church, preachers, religious folks, entertainers, people that's got money, it's not their responsibility to be the welfare of the world. That's their money. They earn that money. That money came as a result of whatever gifts they brought to the world. So it's not their responsibility to take care of hungry people or feed the world. And if they do happen to do that, that's not going to get them into paradise. It's just them being a good person and showing concern with their wealth. And a lot of times, them same people that feed the hungry, those same people claim it on their taxes, so they're really not losing anything at all. But you have people that's fixated on other people's wealth. You have a lot of YouTubers that love to watch the pockets of other people. But it's not the church's responsibility to feed the world.
What hope are they giving? To who? You would think that these religious people that got together and created a foundation or help. No, you got these pastors of these churches like Creflo Dollar and that pastor and all these rich, wealthy, white and black pastors who got all this damn money living in multi-million-dollar houses. That could have housed a lot of homeless families. I'm confused. If heaven is such a better place and earth is just a temporary place here, they show living good for something that's just fucking temporary. Even they don't believe. Tyler Perry just built a $100 million house. Nigga, how much, what did you put in there? Did you pour gold floors in the house or something? I'm like, you spent $100 million in this fucking house for what?
But it's his. He earned that. That's Tyler Perry's money. He can do whatever he wants with his money. Why are you so concerned about his money? Why are you watching his pockets? You claim that you don't believe, so why are you so concerned about with what church folks or Christians are doing? What are you doing? How many homeless people have you put up in the hotel or gave them a place to stay? You appear to be doing quite well for yourself. And since you're being so generous, hit the Cash App on the bottom, right in the description box. There's a Cash App down there, Chimes. Hit that and show how generous you are with what little bit you have. I'm going to let you continue to listen.
A $5 million house would have did you no good? You know what I mean? If they money, they can do what they want to. Y'all, fuck y'all Jesus and that fake ass bullshit ass religion. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And these fake ass pastors and these fake ass religious people and these fake ass Christians, Jews and Muslims. It's all fucking fake. All of it. You motherfuckers get on my fucking nerves with your bullshit. Then you are determined that you're going to make other people believe in your nonsense. You can believe in it. That's fine. Go believe. But quit forcing other people to believe in your fucking bullshit.
Look, brother, nobody's forcing you to believe in anything. What do you think they've been doing with the LGBTQ community? You are part of that community, right? They are locking people up. People are losing their livelihoods because they voice their opinions or disagreement with that lifestyle. But yet you have the audacity to say, stop forcing it on people. No one forces anything on no one that they really don't want to hear. You have the choice to choose whether you follow it or not. You made your choice and decision, and now you're making the choice to make a video to rail against that. Trying to convince other people not to believe because you don't believe. So don't you feel that that's doing the same thing that you're accusing Christians of doing?
That's what I can't stand. Religion gives people hope. Hope for what? Because the hope don't start until you die. I don't need any hope after death because I'll be dead and gone. That's like me waiting to die to get teeth put in. What good that gonna do me? I can't chew on no steak then. I'm dead. I need my teeth now while I'm alive. I can't look around here look like a snag-a-tooth bear over here forever. At some point, I can get these teeth now. I'm a hope. Give me my teeth today. I'm going to get these teeth. I'm ready to jump on a plane right now, y'all. I'm online looking at her ass and just leave in the morning. I ain't doing shit over here. He's working this. I'm doing some projects over here. I thought this shit would have been done by the end of... At this point, I don't even give a fuck. It's like, okay, whatever. I don't even give a fuck. I just don't. I'm just like, okay, this is a never-ending journey over here. So, yeah, and I'm waiting. Crazy. It's supposed to have been this kitchen I need some kitchen cabinets, y'all, for this basement. I didn't tore that kitchen out down there. And I've called several people to come over here and give me prices on this fucking kitchen down there.
So right now he's just talking, he's just rambling, and then he's going to go back into religion again, okay? So just kind of be patient with this dude. And like I said, I don't have anything against Walter Lee Hamptons. I think the dude, he's got a kind heart, and I think that he's been through things in his own personal life that caused him to be so bitter. You know, this is a bitter dude, man. This man is bitter, okay? And it's coming out. And it's going to be the cost. Again, he don't believe, of course. He said he don't believe in all of that. But there's going to come a time when he's going to end up being sick on his deathbed, or he's going to pass away. And people that's left behind are going to be just like they were with Carlton Pearson. It's like these people that they have children that live a gangbanging lifestyle. They live their whole life being a devil. And then the minute they pass away, now they want to make t-shirts and put angel wings on them and talk about how they're with God when they're not. And of course, you're going to always have people come back talking about judge. Don't judge. You can't judge. Judgment belongs to God. But in the Bible it says, know ye not that the saints will judge the world? judgment will begin at the house of God first. So if judgment begins with the house of God, where is it going to be for those who are unbelievers? Those who rail and curse the church and curse the Most High. Just because you say you don't believe in something, don't make that true. You can sit there and say you don't believe all you want. I remember when I was younger, I used to say, because I've never seen them, the only time I saw tornadoes was on TV, man. I'm in New York, right? So the only time I saw tornadoes was on TV, you know, all these storms. And tornadoes always fascinated me, man. I love tornadoes. They always fascinated me. So when the weather man would say, there's a tornado watch, right? You know, I'm sitting there watching the news. I'm watching. Every time they mention tornado, I'm watching because I want to see this. Although tornadoes do so much damage and destruction, I wanted to see this big whipping wind. I wanted to see it. Right? And it never came. So I started doubting, like, well, maybe tornadoes really don't exist until I was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas. And we experienced a tornado. And I was excited, boy, like when the tornado was coming in Kansas, man, I was sitting there waiting. Because I know I saw The Wizard of Oz when the cyclone came, right? And I wanted to see this, all right? The winds were blowing. It got dark, man. The clouds got thick, man. And it was just crazy. The weather was crazy. I've never experienced that before in New York. The worst thing I experienced in New York as far as weather is a snowstorm. So now I want to see this whipping wind that's going to come out the clouds. I wanted to see it because it was foreign to me. The only time I saw it was on television. But then when I was in the midst of that tornado, I'm like, oh, snap. And it was so fascinating to me, man. I love tornadoes. And I know that sounds crazy, but I love tornadoes. But I was just amazed at seeing, and still to this day, I'll be 63 December 28th. So you guys remember that day. December 28th, next month, I will be 63 years old. And to this day, I still love tornadoes because they fascinate me. Okay. So just because you say you don't believe in something, or just because you hear someone say it's not real or they don't believe in it, don't make it true, because I didn't believe in tornadoes for a long time. Although I found them to be fascinating because I saw it on TV. I've never experienced it. I've never seen it. Just like people say they've never seen a ghost before. I have. People say they've never seen a demon before. I have. And I'm not just talking about a human being acting like a demon. So I'm going to let you continue listening to him.
And I haven't yet heard from anybody. They keep making appointments. They're supposed to be yesterday, every day, everybody. Somebody, we coming. Nobody shows up. I mean, it can't be that hard to come in. You know, I may have to just, I may just have to go to one of these kitchen cabinet places, and see. It's just a small-ass kitchen. I was trying to do like a nice upscale kitchen down there, but it's just not really working out the way I want. And then actually maybe I'm thinking about changing what I'm thinking. I might just do a bar down there instead of a damn kitchen. I don't know. I just texted the kitchen cabinet guy. He said, I'll call you in a few and I'll explain to you. You know, day after day, it's every excuse under the fucking sun. If y'all know a cabinet, I know a lot of you all still call up. I've never, you know what, I've always, even as a little kid, I struggled with that fake Jesus religious bullshit. I struggled with that fake Jesus mess. I never
Senior citizens in this federally funded apartment tower.
I never could get with that mess, even as a child. I just couldn't get with it. I could never get with that mess. I just couldn't. I tried. Even as an adult, I struggle with religion. And I finally said, okay, enough of this fake bullshit. It's just fake. The Bible, these books, is every religion on planet Earth is man-made, fake, false, and made up. There are no angels, no heaven, no hell, no miracles, no God, no Jesus. No.
I've seen angels, man. So those jokers are real, man. They came. I've seen them. I got videos on this channel. Go back and look at those videos. Watch my other videos, and I talked about the angels that I saw and gave descriptions of them. But I've seen some angels. So, and not everyone is going to see them. They're not going to experience it, and they might even say I'm crazy or what you've been smoking and drinking. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know, I live a pretty clean life, man. So, but I've seen them. Okay, but yeah, they real, bro. They real.
Oh, none of it. It's all fake. All of it. But y'all want to believe in it, best believe in it. That's fine. But quit forcing other people to be part of your fictional journey in life. It's fiction. If you want to believe in it, that's fine. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. But it'd be nice if y'all would stop forcing other people. Stop forcing your children, your family members, your friends, your associates, your co-workers to believe in the bullshit you believe in.
Now, you know, it's funny because I don't watch television that much, but when I do, or even a lot of Netflix is starting to do a lot of this mess too. So the only reason why I keep my Netflix subscription is because my son in Georgia and my son in different places, they use the Netflix, right? So that's the only reason I keep it. Other than that, I would get rid of Netflix because, and I watch a lot of older movies on Netflix, man. But the new stuff they putting on there now, man, it's like they forcing all that LGBT mess down your throat, man. You know, and it's like the first thing you see is either two dudes going at it or two females going at it. And now they're pushing that, the transgender surgery on children, man, and forcing it into the schools. That's what you call forcing it on someone. See, I don't find too many Christians now. The church is off in its own corner. Unless you go there, you don't have to deal with these people. Right? Now, if you choose to make videos about a place that you don't attend or people that you've never met before, Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, all these television evangelists, right? And they're all working for the same father that you have, the devil, right? So a lot of these preachers out there are false teachers and preachers. They're not righteous people, right? So a lot of non-Christians or non-believers don't know how to separate between what's right and what's wrong. You don't have that discernment to know who's fake and who's not fake. You put everybody in the same category. But yet when someone put your group into one category, or you have an issue and now they want to remove your content off of YouTube because you don't go along with that agenda. They call it what? Hate? Right? But I don't see anyone railing against people like you that goes against other people's religious belief. I've broke bread with Muslims, with 5%ers, with Hebrew Israelites. We sit down, we dialogue, we talk. We disagree with each other in some doctrines, but yet we know how to sit down civilly and hold a discussion. I learn from them brothers, they learn from me. I don't bash or trash them. I don't put them in hell. I have no power to do that. But you have the power to put yourself there by the choices and actions you make in life. The Bible says, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. So you have the choice to choose between that blessing or that curse. Now I'm going to let you listen to a little bit more of Walter Lee Hampton, and then I'm going to close this video out.
That's your fucking belief. Keep it to your damn self. Cause I don't want to hear shit about no Jesus. I don't want to hear nothing about that fake ass shit. I don't hear none of it. Keep it away from it. In fact, when I meet people who are religious people, they tend to be the biggest thieves and liars on planet Earth. They just don't want to be bothered with their asses. Bunch of thieves and crooks. Just a bunch of thieves and crooks. You just get tired of it. You get really tired of it. Bunch of thieves and fucking crooks. Every time I deal with somebody who's religious, they are the most... Either a thief or a crook are the biggest hole on planet Earth. They tend to be the biggest holes on planet Earth. It's weird to me.
Okay, so I'm going to end that right there because he's just ranting. He's bitter. He's angry. But like I said, I think the dude has a kind heart and somebody hurt him. Although he said that he never really believed since he was young, something had to happen because this dude, he couldn't have been bitter all his life, man, you know. But it's just really weird that when people make videos that claim that they're atheists or they claim that they don't believe in the Most High and they just rail against the church or against Christianity. Forget about everything else that's going on in this world. All right? They don't talk about what's happening in their government that they voted for. I remember he made a video railing against Trump. And look what Biden is doing. And no one talks about that. No one talks about what the Democrats, the evil that they're doing. They accept it, they suffer it, and then they blame God and the church for it. So I find that to be quite interesting. And listen, again, the purpose of this video is to show you that people, while they are alive, they make choices and decisions. And then upon their deathbed or when they leave this earth, when they pass on to the next life, wherever their destination may be, now you have their family members, their loved ones, their fans are putting them in heaven, a place that they don't even believe in. Talking about, I'm going to pray and hope he come back. Why? He don't accept it. He just got done telling you to not force your beliefs upon him. So why would you pray for him? Why would you pray for this dude that don't want to be prayed for by you? And says that you are forcing your belief on him. So just let him go on to his destination. Let him enjoy his life while he's here. And then when he die, it would be like the rich man and Lazarus. Where the Bible says the rich man fared sumptuously. He lived well. You know, and then you had the poor beggar Lazarus that was begging that for the crumbs that fell from his table. And he wouldn't even give him the crumbs. That's how stingy and selfish people are. And these are the same people that talk about what the church is not doing and what the preacher's not doing and what Christians are not doing. But they're tight with their tightwads. They clench their fists, man, and don't want to share, but they want to talk about what somebody else is not doing. You set that example. If you feel that the church is not doing enough, if Christians are not doing enough, you set that example. You set the example. Show the churches and the Christians that you're more righteous than they are. So you want to watch somebody else's pockets, but yet you keep your hands tight. So with people like this, you have to let them go on into the next life. And I'm being nice, I'm being kind, but you let them go on to their destination. If they don't receive paradise or heaven or whatever you want to call it, then you let them go to the next place. Because it's real. And once they close their eyes, once the breath of life leaves their body, they will find out for themselves what's real and what's fake. So feedback, tell me what you think, subscribe, click on the Cash App or the chimes, support this channel. Till next time, I'm fearless.